Are you getting irrelevant or spam phone calls from your Google Ads? Chances are something in your setup is attracting the wrong kind of callers. In this video, I'll share some practical strategies to reduce the low quality phone calls and start attracting high quality phone calls from Google Ads that your business actually needs. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you're getting wrong phone calls or irrelevant phone calls, or maybe the phone calls are close to spam, in this video I'm going to show you some of the ways that you can improve them and what can be the main factors that could be driving the spam phone call. So I'm going to show you a real account example, and you can have an idea of the quality of the phone calls we're getting with this account. So based on this dashboard, we're seeing just the last 7 days, and you can see some metrics: the phone call leads, phone calls coming directly from ads, and these conversions can be phone calls directly coming from ads, as well as phone call related conversions coming from the website, and you can see the cost per conversion and the conversion rate. But I want to show you detailed information about the phone calls, like how is the quality of these phone calls we're getting. To know that, I'm going to show you the dashboard and detailed report of the phone calls we're getting. And as you can see, this is the last 30 days, and you can see the call length of these phone calls, which means if the call length is, let's say, more than 60 seconds, you can assume that the quality of the phone calls are better. And 0-second phone calls here means that might be a missed call. But otherwise, if it's more than 0 seconds and let's say less than 30 seconds, that could be considered as low quality phone call. So as you can see, we have 137 phone calls in the last 30 days, but we can see the quality of those phone calls. So if you're gonna scroll down, here the first one is 5 seconds, and I would not consider that as a high quality, and the rest of them, let's say close to 60 seconds or more than 60 seconds. And if you're gonna filter out the results, so we can filter by the duration of the phone calls. Let's say we're gonna filter phone calls more than 60 seconds. As you can see, we have 86 phone calls which are more than 60 seconds in the last 30 days. And if you're gonna scroll down, some of them are 60 seconds, some of them are more than 1 minute, some of them are more than 2 minutes, and more than 3 minutes, as you can see from here. But I'm adding here more than 60 seconds as the worst case scenario. In your industry, 40 seconds might be enough, or 50 seconds might be enough, and that number can be even higher. But to be even more confident about the quality of the phone calls, I just set this number as 60 seconds. So depending on your criteria, you can put the number as different. Maybe you can put it as 30 seconds, 40 seconds, or 50 seconds, and you can see your phone calls depending on that criteria. Now let's talk about the strategies that we can use to increase the quality of the phone calls we're getting. A quick reminder: want me to personally review your Google Ads account for free and record a short video with my findings? Click the link in the description below to request your free audit, and no commitment required. I'll personally review your account and send you the audit in a video format. So don't miss out and request it now. So first of all, you should be choosing the right campaign type. Let me show you examples from my own test account. This is a client account, and I cannot share the information of the client account. And once we're in our overview section, we're gonna click on new campaign. And if we're gonna create a new campaign, we have these goals. So the goals does not matter, and we can create a campaign without the goals and guidance. And we're going to scroll down, and these are the campaign types. Usually Google Ads promote using Performance Max if you're a lead generation company. So to attract the highest quality leads, you should be using search ads, not Performance Max. Performance Max can attract leads with mixed quality. So I wouldn't be surprised if more than 70% of the leads you're getting with PMax are completely spam or irrelevant. This can happen with Performance Max. But if you are just running search campaigns, the quality can be much higher as long as you are using right keywords and the quality of the campaign is better. Also, I wouldn't suggest you to run display campaigns for lead generation campaigns. Display campaigns can be even worse, and it can attract lots of low quality traffic that can just feel like the conversions are coming in your Google Ads dashboard, and you can see in the conversions column there are conversions recorded, but the actual quality of those conversions can be purely spam, or they can be very low quality. With the display campaigns, we had an experiment. We had a lead form submission goal, and in one campaign, one of my partners checked the quality of the lead form submissions coming from display campaigns, and apparently all of the lead form submissions were very low quality or spam. And I had my own experience as well with display campaigns. Even if you get phone call button clicks or any kind of conversions with display, there is a very high chance that the quality of those conversions with display can be very low quality. So if your goal is to generate as much phone calls as possible, I would not suggest you to run display and performance max. And we cannot run the rest of the campaigns anyways. So these are the three possible options: performance max, display, and search. And I would only suggest you to run search campaigns and target the keywords with the high quality. And we're going to talk about that later. And another thing would be, if you have just opened your Google Ads account, Google Ads can immediately suggest you to run its smart campaign, which can be close to these kind of campaigns like Performance Max. And the quality of those campaigns again can be lower, and they can attract low quality leads. So that's why I would suggest you to pause those kind of campaigns and create a different search only campaign. And with that way, you can get traffic from Google search, which can be a high quality traffic. And the next thing would be, you might be targeting two generic keywords. So if we're going to go to tools and under planning, if we're going to go to keyword planner and we're going to go to discover new keywords, and let's say as an example, our industry is going to be plumbing industry and our target keyword is going to be plumbing near me. And if you're going to scroll down, plumbing near me is a really good keyword, but you might be targeting two generic keywords such as here, because I've chosen the high quality keyword, it is showing me close to higher quality keywords. But I've seen in some accounts, they're using keywords with one word, for example. So they might be using keywords like plumbing. And these keywords can be searched by people with different intent. They might be your potential customers, or they might be your competitors, or they might be just a student who is learning about the plumbing industry. You don't know that. So the point is, you should target the keywords which can have a higher chance and which might be searched by your customers. So those keywords can be plumbing near me, for example, emergency plumber near me, because these kind of keywords may not be searched by somebody who is just looking for information. There is a very high chance and very high intent, if those keywords are searched on Google, they can be your potential customers. And once they see your ad and click on your ad, they can even call to your business because they have higher intent, because they are not just generic keywords which can attract people with mixed intent. So do not target keywords like plumbing or let's say emergency plumber. This can also be good keyword, but again, I would strongly suggest you not to target these kind of keywords, just to be on the safe side and to target higher quality keywords as possible. And the next mistake is related to the previous example. And let's say you have chosen your target keywords, and your target keywords are, let's say, plumbing near me, emergency plumber near me, and plumbing services near me. Let's say we have chosen these keywords, and we're going to copy these keywords, and we're going to use these keywords as our own target keyword. If we're going to use these keywords as they are, we can use a default match type, which is a broad match type. That's why we need to convert them to other match types such as phrase and exact. And you can use phrase and exact match types if you want, when you want to launch your campaign. But be careful when using phrase match as well. Phrase matches can also attract other brand terms. For example, it can attract Brightside Plumbing near me, which might be a competitor name. There is a very high chance that phrase matches can attract these kind of competitor terms. And after running them a couple of days, you can be sure that these phrase matches might be attracting more competitive terms, or in your location, they may not be attracting that many competitive terms. Depending on that, you can either keep phrase matches or pause them and run only exact matches. Because when you run exact matches, there is a very high chance that those kind of keywords can be really relevant, but with exact matches, you might have very limited search volume. And the cost of the exact matches keywords can be much higher. So the advantage of running phrase matches as well as exact matches can be your cost can be a little bit lower. But again, you should be very careful, and those phrase match keywords can attract brand terms. So if you are using match types, you should not run broad match type, and you should be running either phrase and exact. And if phrase bringing irrelevant traffic, you can pause them and run only exact. But exact can be much costly, and you should monitor that. But if phrase is bringing mostly higher quality traffic and sometimes bringing competitive terms, you can keep adding negative keywords and keep cleaning your search terms report. And you can use phrase and exact match combination. Otherwise, if phrase is bringing lots of irrelevant terms, you can pause phrase and run only exact match keywords. And the next thing is you should be adding lots of negative keywords. So let's imagine you have targeted high intent keywords, but still you are getting irrelevant terms. So adding negative keywords can be divided into two types. You can add your negative keywords before launching your campaign, and you can add negative keywords after launching your campaign. So before launching your campaign, you can add your negative keywords. If you're gonna see that we have 2006 keyword ideas available, you can go through these keywords by going to this report. You can go through these keywords one by one, but I would prefer going to the refined keywords section and find completely irrelevant terms from here. So I would mostly choose brand terms from here, but sometimes brand terms might not be that many from here, and the best way would be going through these keywords one by one, because some of the keywords might not even be brand terms. Somebody might be looking for a job in the plumbing industry. You can find these keywords from here, and you may not be able to find those keywords from the brand section. So the best way would be by going through these keywords and finding all of the irrelevant terms to your service from here. And just for a quick demonstration, I'm going to show you the way that I do to save my time. So I would just go there and unselect them all and choose only the brand term. And we're going to go through them as well. And we're going to choose other brands. And we're going to scroll down. And these are the service names. And we're going to unselect them. And we're going to unselect that one as well. We're going to unselect this one. And other sections sometimes can include brand terms as well. That's why I'm going to keep them. We're going to go through these keywords. As you can see, we have 325 keyword ideas available, and we can go through these keywords and make sure that the keywords we've selected from here are irrelevant terms. So we're going to go through those keywords one more time, and we're going to unselect the keywords which are our target keywords. So we're going to unselect plumbing. So if we're going to add it as a negative keyword, it can negatively affect our search volume. That's why we're going to unselect them and go through those keywords very quickly. And let's imagine I've gone through these keywords and the rest of the keywords are brand terms or completely irrelevant terms to my industry. I'm going to copy them and add them as negative keywords so that in the future I will not get clicks from people who are searching for these companies. So this is one of the quickest way. Also, you can add the root terms. For example, you can include progressive or you can include advanced, for example, because sometimes people may be searching for advanced plumbing near me. So you have added only advanced plumbing as a negative keyword and not advanced plumbing near me. That's why you can add root term as phrase match negative, and you can exclude all different combination of these company name, and there is a very high chance you won't receive clicks related to these company names in the future. So you can add progressive here, you can add ARC here, for example, you can add Charlotte, you can add this first name, for example. You can add all of these as a root term, and you can add those keywords as phrase match negative terms so that in the future you won't get those kind of company names as a click, and you can save your budget if somebody would be looking for these kind of terms and your ads would appear. So these are some of the ways you can add negative keywords before launching your campaign. And let's imagine you have launched your campaign and you're receiving some data, and after, let's say, running your ads 1 day, so 2 days, or after 1 week, you want to add negative keywords depending on the data. For that, you're going to go to the campaign section, and under insights and reports, you can go to the search terms report and you can monitor the data. So you can see the keywords which are bringing the most clicks. You can sort them by the number of clicks, you can sort them by the number of impressions, and you can exclude the keywords which are irrelevant to your service, or you can exclude the search terms which can be your competitor names. You can exclude all of them and add them as an exact match negative, or if there is a repetitive search term, let's say, you can get the root term and add them as a phrase match negative so that in the future you won't get any combination of those search terms. The next thing is you should be clear in your ad copy. So maybe you're not clear in your ad copy. And if somebody is searching for something, your ad copy should tell something, and they should filter out people who are looking for irrelevant search terms. And a clear ad copy can help you avoid getting clicks from those people. And if people are seeing a different ad copy than what they're looking for, they may just not even click your ad, and that can save you some money. So if you're gonna go and see one of our example ads here, so this is our example ad. So if they are seeing like 27 plumbing service or 24/7 plumbing plus location insertion or local plumbers nearby, they're gonna most likely know that this is a plumbing service company because our second headline is saying contact us or call us now. And you can see the ad example from here. and there can be different kind of headlines. So these are the example headlines, and your headlines could be something like looking for plumbing services, or do you need plumbing services, something like that. And people reading those headlines should know clearly which kind of company you are and what services you are offering, and if they click on your ad, what they can expect. They should know immediately by reading your headline if you are showing clearly what kind of company you are or what kind of services you offer. Because some people may say something like $0 consultation fee without mentioning which kind of company they are or what kind of services they offer, and their target keyword like plumbing services near me, and their first headline might be zero consultation fee or free estimates available without mentioning which kind of company they are. That's why your headlines should be relevant to your target keywords, and that can improve the relevancy, as well as it can act as a good filtering process so that you won't get clicks from people who are looking for irrelevant things to your service. And the last thing in our list is you should improve your location targeting. So if you're going to go to campaigns and let's see one of these campaign, and these are the locations we're targeting. If you're getting wrong phone calls or irrelevant phone calls, maybe the problem is your location targeting is wrong. Maybe you're getting phone calls from outside of your target location. Maybe you should also include zip code targeting you're getting so that the phone calls you're getting can be match accurate. So let's say we're targeting this location, and if you want, you can add negative locations. So you can exclude other locations, other states other than your own target location. And let's say you have excluded other states, and you can exclude other nearby locations so that you won't get clicks from other locations. So you can add location targeting, you can add zip code targeting, you can add radius targeting, and after that, let's say you can target as people presence in or regularly in your included locations. So that's how you can set up your location targeting. So guys, these were some of the ways to improve the quality of the phone calls you're getting from Google Ads. And again, if you want me to personally audit your Google Ads account for free and send you that audit in a video format, you can click the link in the description below. Or otherwise, if you want my help to generate phone calls to your business using Google Ads, you can also click the link in the description below. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in my other videos.